Everyone, this is not easy, but we've got to let go physically and psychologically. You see, in a wedding, so often it seems to be that the big moment that gets the clap, that gets the cheer, that everyone's waiting for is, you may kiss the bride. You may kiss the bride. It's a very special moment. But the really big moment in a wedding, and don't lose this, the biggest moment in the wedding is when the pastor asks who gives this woman to be married to this man, and either the dad or the parents stand up and say, I do, we do. You see, the first one, you may kiss the bride, that's going to happen a lot of times, especially that night. That's going to happen a lot. You're all with me. Don't get nervous, everyone, okay? This is real life. But the one of giving away should only happen once. Yes? Should only happen once. There was an elder back in our church in Belfast, and when he was giving his daughter away, and the pastor asked that question, who gives this woman to be married to this man? He said, I do. He leant forward and spoke into the ear of his future son-in-law, and he said, I am giving you my daughter. You can't bring her back. So true, everyone. It's only meant to happen once. There was a young couple, they got married, and one night, mom and dad were back in the home, and daughter rings dad. Dad answers phone, so a look of concern immediately on his face. He gets up, walks out of the living room, mom's looking like, what's up? He goes into the kitchen, talks for about 45 minutes, comes back, and mom says, what's happened? And he said, they've had their first fight. They've had their first fight. How many people remember that? How many people remember their last fight? 15 minutes ago in the car, yes. He said they had their first fight. And mom says, well, what did she say? And dad said, she said she wants to come home. And mom was like, what? What did you say? Told her she was home. Something had happened with dad where he said, you know what? It's not easy, but you got to stay there. You got to stay there. There needs to be a separation that happens psychologically. Your partner shouldn't have to compete with your parents. Can I hear an amen? Amen. Yes? It makes wives feel insecure, and it makes husbands feel inadequate.